Welcome back to Wolfenstein The New Order playthrough. We're here, about to try to commit suicide from this bridge with these two lovely folks. Let's do it.
We have to jump now!
If I remember, he said, do not break the water. We'll try not to. Forgot about the laser cutter. These guys are professional swimmers. Hold their breaths that long. What is that? Anything good down there?
Mr. Max.
Calm down, Max. Gently.
Please, Captain. This is close. He's on our side. Used to be a Nazi, but not anymore.
Used to be a Nazi.
How is this possible? We're in the very center of Berlin. You're hiding in a plain sight.
It's the last place they would have got.
Will they not hear us?
Best to keep your voice down then, yeah?
Fuck me. B.J. Blazkowicz. I should have known only you would be dumb enough to do a daytime entry.
Lady.
Glad to have you back, friends.
Caroline? You're alive.
You go shitting in a bag living. 3 pulverized vertebrae. You?
Head trauma, 4 inches of cast iron shrapnel right in the conch. Still in there.
Severed colon, septic shock, shattered pelvis.
Jesus
Memory loss,
Christ.
Flashbacks, 14
Everybody's
years.
fucked up in this.
Good to see you, Wilhelm. So, what can you do?
You don't.
Pleased to see you too, Tekla.
You're supposed to be dead, Ferguson. You've been gone for 3 months. Stupid anomaly. People don't come back from Eisenwald. You. Long since off the books. I've heard stories about you. I was told you died in 1946. Information always. I don't even know who you are. Valuable.
It's like crazy.
Yes, has been accounted for. You have to revise my whole model. Thank you very much.
What?
I am hearing interesting things out of London. I have a folder marked Project Whisper, but someone has borrowed it. Klaus, I believe it was. Can you find it and bring it to me, would you please, Captain? Now that you are here, I think we can do great things. Why don't you sit with me, Miss Anya? Listen in on these frequencies. Anything out of London, make a note of the time and write down as much as you can. Here is pen and paper.
Can I do typewriter?
Paris, September 17, 1951. The stalwart resistance of the brave people of London has been quelled. Claim sources inside London. After the August uprising, which had seemed like a turning point for the resistant fighters, German tyrants unleashed their latest machines of oppression, a monstrous thing called the London Monitor. Eyewitnesses report described the fight as a massacre with the cobblestone streets drenched in the blood of the brave resistance fighters, crushed or gunned down by the giant machine. German elite combat units then proceeded to move from block to block, systematically taking out the last remnants of freedom fighters. Can't. Oh, it looks like this is just a dead body and not the picture of the machine. Hopefully we don't meet the machine later on. Triumph in the East. Berlin, April 4th, 1947. It was a devastating defeat for the Red Army when the German flag was raised on the western side of the River Volga this morning. In a statement to our reporter on site, Field Marshal Frederick Ritter said that the victory is not only thanks to our hard-working and dedicated troops, but also the result of a new weapon that was deployed for the first time in battle. The Panzerhund is a mechanical, autonomous beast of war that cannot feel fear and cannot feel remorse. It is the purest form of killing machine, and it will tear the Russians apart, limb by limb. Yeah, we met those fuckheads. Well, there's a lot of these. Royal Air Force down but not out. Liverpool, June 25th, 1945. The Royal Air Force suffered a major defeat yesterday at the battle over Liverpool. Though major losses were reported on both sides, the RAF were forced to retreat after losing more than two-thirds of their fighters. But even when forced with overwhelming odds, our brave boys in the skies continued to fight for the king and the country. This fighting spirit may be what constitutes the very essence of Englishness. Us Englishmen, we fight until the very end, said a corner shop owner trying to put out a fire raging inside St. Luke's Church. And I'll be damned if I'll let some Jerry come here and tell us what to do. Was this man channeling the spirit of RAF pilot Jameson? Jameson, who was shot down above Liverpool yesterday, burst out of his burning wreckage, his body on fire and armed with a pistol, and killed 4 German paratroopers before finally succumbing himself. Even as the enemy stands at our doorstep, the RAF will go to hell and back to kick them out of England. Jolly good boys. Berlin, October 13th, 1960. Early morning, a small group of prisoners escaped Eisenwald prison. The prisoners were described by the police as highly dangerous murderers, rapists, and degenerates. They advised the public to stay alert for people displaying deviant behavior and report anything that may help them track down these individuals. Stockholm, March 16, 1945. The Red Army were forced to retreat last night from a Moscow engulfed by flames following a week-long German bomb raid. The barrage of mortar fire heard throughout the night and well into early Thursday morning seems to have obliterated what was left of the inner parts of the city. As of yet, there has been no word on the whereabouts of either Joseph Stalin or his command. Wow, Joseph Stalin ran, huh? London, June 21st, 1948. As if blessed by the sun, the German flag hung high this morning over Buckingham Palace to mark the end of a tyrannical monarchy which has plagued the English people for centuries. Field Marshal Gerolf Feigenbaum, who led the British invasion, cautioned that the armed resistance is to be expected, but the majority of the British people will soon realize how they have been fooled by the British government, warmongering leaders. Following the surrender, the whole Commonwealth now falls under German rule, and remaining armies have been ordered to stand down. Interesting. And, what is this? Victory in Asia, Berlin, July 8th, 1948. Early Monday morning, a special assault team launched an attack on the last stronghold of the People's Liberation Army. Within hours, the Republic of China surrendered unconditionally. Experts commented that the Japanese government now have a choice but to give up their territorial claims in Asia. Sources close to Field Marshal claim that a plan is being drawn up for both China and Japan, which will transition the two countries into servant states with separate governments and military. These states will, of course, be supremely governed by superior German Empire. It's kind of interesting reading these and seeing how maybe the outcome of World War II... see, I pressed escape instead of E. I haven't played this in a while, so... Moscow, December 12, 1946. The cold Russian winter bites hard, but one could not tell looking at the rosy, smiling faces of the victorious German army and the liberated Russian people. Liberated. It's interesting that everybody is liberated. No, they like to throw those words out, especially in war times, you know? The last battle against the Red Army took place in Izhevsk, following the month-long campaign to seize Russian capital. A campaign which, after numerous setbacks and hundreds of civilian casualties, caused the Russian people to turn against their own army. With nightly bomb raids by the German Air Force and the Red Army's military factories in the Ural region, it was merely a matter of time before the Russian forces would start to lose their morale. The murderous tyrant Joseph Stalin is yet to be found, but there are rumors circulating that he may have been assassinated by his own men. That is true, though. Joseph Stalin was a pretty murderous tyrant.
I'm not looking.
Regime crossed the Atlantic. Vancouver, January 3rd, 1947. Earlier this week, a German submarine was sunk in the Cobalt Strait just a few miles off the coast of Cape North. Today, hundreds of ships crossed the Atlantic and first German troops set foot upon Canadian soil. Now is the time to be brave, said Prime Minister in an emergency radio broadcast. It's now or never. Our boys at the front line need your support to defend our homeland, to defend our freedom.
Friends.
Wow. Who's this? Bobby Bram? What are you looking? Ooh. I think we're... see. Press escape again. Messes with me.
I heard you were looking for the Project Whisper folder. It's not here. Obviously.
Yeah, you're not crazy at all, lady. Wow, there's just like... Wow, look at just like stacks of paper. Okay.
You can
What
find
is this?
Klaus
Is this-
on the second floor. He should have
It's a gun?
for Project Whisper.
Like a submarine? Little submarine type of thing? I can't tell. Pantry. Locked. Oh, locked.
Ich suche schon die ganze
What's
Zeit
up
nach dem
here?
Hammer.
What's
Hast du
going
ihn
on, huh?
gesehen?
Makes us.
Klaus Krautz? Max Haas? Is he like Hodor? Hodor.
Must be Max's room.
Whoa, this is Max's room? It's, oh, should stay away from there. More things to read. Japan pushed back another threat approaches. Chongqing, March 7, 1948. It was a proud moment for the Republic of China and the People's Liberation Army as the Japanese were pushed back into the Hubei province, yet from the north, another dark menace approaches at a swift pace. The German army has thrown the brave Russian Empire and is now moving towards China. During a rousing speech earlier today, the chairman spoke of his faith in the Chinese people. A unified China cannot be defeated, he said. A unified China cannot be conquered. A unified China will never surrender. America surrenders. Wow. Washington, December 24th, 1948. Speaking to the American people in the falling snow on Christmas Eve, the President of the United States declared the government's total surrender to the German army. The announcement comes just days after the atomic bomb was dropped on New York. The final act of violence may have saved millions of lives that would have resulted from a land invasion of America, said the German leader in a press statement following the announcement. I applaud the president for taking such a brave decision. After the president's speech, a spectacular show was put on by the invading troops parading down the streets of Washington to the roaring sound of German jet fighters passing by overhead. Even more spectacular were the massive mechanical beasts known as Panzerhunden, or armored dogs, hulking over the crowds. That doesn't sound great. Atomic bomb hits America. Paris, December 21st, 1948. The largest bomb ever invented was dropped 13 hours ago on New York City, largely decimating Manhattan and killing over 200,000 people. It is an atomic bomb, said General Leader in a radio broadcast speech to the public, 20,000 times more powerful than the biggest bomb ever created before. But more than a bomb, this is a warning to the American people. 200,000. Okay, this is kind of crazy here. Here, I'll stop in each one just for a bit and you guys can pause and read it. Well, maybe that was a little too quick. Alright. More, man, these things are everywhere. Probably get a whole video just by reading them. I won't. I'll hopefully get to actually shoot some Nazis. If kind of figure out what I'm supposed to do. Tools. Oh, got a bunch of knives. What is that? Crowbar. And what? Oh, look, it's one of the Panzerhound mouths. Ooh, I can practice here. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, That's pretty bad. Closer. Come on, give me the bullseye. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, close. Bam! There we go. It took me 5. I think I threw one pretty short. So 6 tries. That's not bad, I think. Pretty proud of myself, I would say. I can have a nightmare. Alright, let's have a nightmare. Why not? Bill's character.
Dream.
Oh.
Strange dream.
What
Feeling never stops.
the hell? Am I in the original Wolfenstein now? This is weird. I like this little Easter egg. Ah, yes. Old retro gaming. Whoa. I can spin away from it. Dead bones. Dead bones. Just bones. Kind of already dead, huh? It's weird. They're like 2D pixelated, but they drop a 3D model of a gun. Oh, wow. Can I do that again? I guess not. I feel like I should have done better. Can use the bathroom. Or just flush.
Seems to be in order.
It's Fergus. Supposed to talk to this guy. Klaus.
Going off on you like that's a force of habit.
No worries, Johnny Cowboy. It's not the first time it happens.
Yeah, perhaps you should consider removing them tattoos.
In time. I was, as you Americans say, all wet when I got them. And I'm sorry to say it was a very proud moment of my life. I want removing them to be an even prouder moment. No more Nazis, no more tattoos.
So long as you don't get in the way of me killing Nazis, we'll see eye to eye. Caroline's looking for a document folder, Project Whisper.
Ruhige sich, Junge. Max doesn't speak English very well, but he does know Project Whisper. It's a risky business operation. He knows it will cost us to pull it out. Max doesn't like violence. He doesn't want to see anyone get hurt. Alles in Ordnung, mein Sohn. Wir werden für dich kämpfen.
Caroline said you borrowed the folder. Do you have it
Is
here?
that really his son?
2 days
I
ago.
don't know.
But I put it back. Go to the ground floor. The folder should be in the drawer in a desk in her room, where I left it.
Why is this guy so angry?
Make a looky-loo in Caroline's room. The folder should be inside of there.
So angry. Caroline, won't you be mine? Huh?
Hey, it's not in there. Already looked. Anyway, I forgot to tell you. Try and not speak about Project Whisper when Max is around. He heard us discussing the plans for it, and it really upsets him.
Aww. Wait, so... Did she already grab the thing?
A toy. What's it doing in Caroline's room?
Craftsau HQ map.
You think you can handle
What are we pulling off?
Takes a very special
It seems... Whoa! What is this place? Huh? Can I do anything here? some random place now. Okay. I have no idea where we're going. Oh, nice. Gold urn. Oh, is this Max's room?
Looks empty. Maybe we could sleep in here. Could use some shut-eye.
Let's just sleep. Why not, right? Let's take a nap. We did some hard work already. Ooh, what is this? Health upgrade. Nice. De Kaffe des Blau U-Boot. Record found. Mon, ja. Ooh. Ah, you won't play? Like, why I can play? That sucks. Alright, where is this folder? Wow, look at that dent. Alright, I'm a little lost here. Notes. Well, no one seems to know where the fucking folder is. Maybe someone has taken it without asking. Just gotta find who did it. Bound to be some clues around here. Alright. Klaus, or Fergus. Fergus doesn't want to talk to me. Maybe. What the hell's that? He's got a little nuke in his room. Jesus. All these people are insane. Maybe I should put that. Alright. Can I stop flushing toilets?
Into some kind of compulsive behavior.
Yeah. Bobby Bam.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm working?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Scribblings all over this report. Someone was a sad boy. Or bored.
Hey, yo, Bobby. Talk to me. Bitch, I know.
We do everything.
Give it to me.
Calculations are all wrong. Too much work. Just go. I already told him. Why won't he listen? Does that help? Maybe I just don't.
What? Oh, I saw something blue. What? Where'd it go? Is it just to talk to? What was that? I am going crazy here. What is that? What is that blue? It's just to talk to her. Are you hiding something from me? I don't understand. Can't go down there. Can't go here. There's a pantry.
Someone spilled nails on the floor and just left them. Like a kid would do.
Okay, so my guess is Max, you did it. You got paint all over you. You got a reindeer shirt? That's pretty cute. I want a reindeer shirt. Alright, maybe it's in Max's room? Hmm? Here we go. See? There we go. Ah, he didn't want us to have the folder, so we wouldn't go because he upset.
Much obliged, Captain Blaskovich. I'm ready for an assignment. Friends and comrades, this is it. Project Whisper. It's been in development for years. A helicopter aircraft. The Nazis have found a way to make it virtually silent in flight and undetectable by means of radar. Anya has decrypted the Nazi chatter out of London and located the only 3 prototypes in existence at the London Nautica Research Facilities there. Captain Blaskovich runs the team. We are finally strong enough to strike at the operations. The days of scurrying.
Dang, look at that chest tattoo.
These machines in our
And the forearm tattoo.
we can go
That was actually pretty cool.
hit anything. We will rebuild the Kreisau Circle, arm ourselves to the hilt. We will rise up and take down Death's head for good. They think the war's over, that we are weak, beaten, don't have the guts to oppose them. And as always, they are wrong.
I've got a 14-hour drive. I've got a sinus infection. I haven't had a full night's sleep in 8 months. So let's go, people. Because I'm not doing this again.
You've got balls of steel, Double.
Stop. I just want to get this over with.
Bunny! We're ready! Arms up! Die Papiere bitte.
Stupid dogs. Papers, please.
Danke. Sie können passieren. Herr Ritter!
Oh, Hitler. Fucking Nazi twit.
What are
This big fucking
those?
disgraceful building is the London Nautica. This used to be downtown London. Used to be fighting in the streets over here. I mean, furious, unrelenting resistance. And then the Nazis brought in the London Monitor and everything went to shit from there. They just do whatsoever they please now. They just fucking leveled everything and erected this fucking monstrosity. It's a top Nazi research facility, this is. Aviation, space, all kinds of evil shit transpiring. Caroline and the other pilots should be over the radio tower by now, you see it. Anya's operating the radio back in Berlin. You can reach him using this.
Ah, thank you for the turtle beaches.
This is where you get off.
Oh, guess I'm getting off here.
So long, Blazkowicz.
Bye.
You make this count, all right?
Wait, is he gonna kill himself? Oh, shoot. Seems ominous.
Top of the radio tower,
I guess
approximately 7
go
blocks
big or
from
go
your
home.
location. You'll have to find a way to the top floor of the Nautica and open the hangar doors.
Oh my God.
That way me and the other pilots can get inside.
Which way to go? I heard that dog. It's a pig pen. Yeah. Charge. Guess we can't go this way. Got a laser cutter. Oh, that's right. I gotta cut it across. Really? What? Okay. I guess the game just says, oh! Oh. Fuck you, dog. So we're going this way now. I hate all these dogs. Oh, kid. Let's see anybody. What was that? Oh, interesting. Cool. Oh my god, this dog. Please leave me alone. Stop it! Are you dead?
William, I'm looking at blueprints of the building. It's a long way to the top.
It's always a long way to the top, baby. Signal detected. Hello. What are you doing here by yourself?
Up ahead is the reception area. I want you to go to the far end of the reception area, through the large doorway and into the moon dome. It was thrice by Scovage, and Bobby's death will not be in vain.
Wind's coming on hard like. Picked the wrong day for hand gliding.
That's so scary. Come on. I got stuck there for a second. Wait. Wait, didn't I come out of there? Wait, yeah, this is where I killed the guy? Maybe this one. Okay, yeah, that's definitely... What am I stuck on now? Okay. Jump from being stuck to fire. Oh, I'm just waiting for a frickin' pop-up. Oh, this stupid robot dog. Oh, that's not a dog. Wow, okay. Now I can't see anything. No. Don't do that. Where'd it go? I'm really bad at switching guns. You good? Nice. I was gonna go Rambo on it, but that works. More grenades. Health pack, noise. Enigma piece. I think we're done in this little area. Go back to being nice and quiet. Oh, this looks... Okay. Wow, so much for being quiet. Okay. What? Okay. Oh. Quick regeneration. Perfect. That's very needed. Who are all you people? Wow. What is he shooting me with? This is not looking good, boys. Shots. And that mech thing is still up. Okay. Just roll for it. There. And we're out of bullets. Wonderful. Wonderful. Pick up some health. Where are those people? Kill that guy. Let's see if we can do some damage to this whole area. There you go. I got 3 grenades with your name. Dead yet? No, I already have it out. That's why. Darn it. Okay, this is a little tough. These are some tough cookies. And some ammo. I don't want this thing. I'm coming for you, Death Strauss. Ooh. Ah, I hate these things. Oh, it's not bad. Health upgrade. Oh, Enigma. Finding everything right now. Sicherheit. Pretty much maxed out on everything. What is that? X-Men rifle. Nice. A sniper rifle. I don't know if that was silenced or not. I don't think